Hey guys, this is Goku, and on this channel we talk about poker and ideas that can improve your life. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the subscribe button because I'll be honored to have you here. Today we're gonna jump into Poker Snowie and we're gonna play another session, a second one. We've already played one and we've been analyzing it in the past episode. So now we're gonna do another one. Not yet sure what the session is going to be about, but let's jump right into it. Maybe let's play a cash game. Maybe let's play a heads-up cash game on 100 BB stacks and some ante. Maybe not. We can maybe make the blinds 1-2 or half one. With 0.1 ante, with 0.25 ante. Let's try that. Let's see. This may be interesting. So 6-8 off. We're gonna raise it. We're going to are we betting here half pot? There's a 10 of diamonds on the turn, and I think we should pot it, and he folds. Ace deuce is a raise. We get a 3-bet. Gonna call. And ace deuce is a hand we should fold here. It's not a good hand to call. We should rather raise it 15% of the time or fold the remainder. But we did call. So on a queen 10 3, we're gonna call once again. And again, this is a bad play. We should just fold it. And we fold it on the turn. So yeah, that makes sense. We've got ace jack off. There's a raise to 3.5. We're gonna 3-bet it. And the solver and the villain folds. We're gonna raise 10-7. Get called, flop 2 pair. We're gonna bet half pot here. Villain folds. 9-5 suited. We're gonna call. And the solver's folding here 100%. Okay. I'm gonna check here. Villain bets twice the pot, so we're folding. Jack 5, we're gonna bet. Ace 8, we're gonna call here. And the solver actually likes raising with ace 8 off. Instead of just calling, we see the EV being similar, but it's a better 3-bet on the big blind, I guess. Ace 8 off. Then just a call. We're gonna check on the flop. King 8-10 with 2 spades. There's a 6 of spades on the turn. So we're gonna pot it. Get called. And there's a deuce of spades on the river. And we're gonna play check call, I think. And the solver actually likes betting donk betting here, quarter pot, which is surprising, but the villain bets pot and we call, and unfortunately lose to a better flush. All right, kind of don't like the sizings here. It's either 2 or 3, but whatever. Queen 7 we're gonna call here. Should rather be a fold. Snowy likes to fold this. Gonna check on the flop. We're gonna bet half pot on the ace of spades. You go called. I'm gonna try and pot it on the river. We get called by a better hand. Deuce jack. Gonna fold. 9 deuce. We're gonna fold. 10-9. We're gonna raise. We're gonna continue for half pot on the flop. 4-8 off. We fold it. 6-7. We raise it. We continue. Get called. Gonna check the turn. And we're gonna try and bet here. 3/4. 6. Get a fold. 3-7. We're folding on the big blind. Pocket ace. Gonna raise them. 8-10. We're just gonna call. It's a nice hand to 3-bet, I guess, but call is similar EV wise. Hit a very nice flop. Gonna check. Snowy, the villain, checks as well. We're gonna check once again on the turn, I think. Yeah, I think so. Again, villain checks. And I think we're gonna go for another check on the river, and fortunately, villain checks behind. We're gonna raise it with 7-9 suited, and we're gonna call the 3-bet. We're gonna call the flop bet on ace-ace-king with 2 hearts. Snow is falling here, but we're floating to fold on the turn when a 4 of heart hits. Or actually, maybe it should not have been a fold. Maybe it should have been a raise, since the hard draw completed. I'm gonna fold queen 3 off, 6 king. I'm gonna raise it. Gonna bet half pot on the flop. Gonna bet full pot on the turn and get a fold. 3 deuce. I'm gonna call. Although Snowy is folding here 100%. Check on the flop. Maybe raise pot. Snowy prefers folding. Unfortunately, we get a call. So we're gonna go bet 3/4 and win it. We're gonna raise with 7-10 suited. Continue on the flop. Check on the turn. And the solver is donk betting here. Quarter of the pot, 100% of the time, but we see the EV is pretty similar. 9 of diamonds on the river. means I'm gonna try and take a stab at this. We take it down. 7-3 off, gonna fold. Ace king, gonna raise it. 10-7. Is that the occasional raise? The solver prefers folding, but we get 5 bet or 4 bet actually. Yeah, we get 4 bet, so we fold easily. King 6, gonna raise it. We get 3 bet, gonna fold. 6-8, I'm gonna call on the big blind. I'm gonna check on the flop, and we're gonna call the 2 pot bet with our gut shot. Even though the Snowy is folding here. We hit an 8 and 8 on the turn. We're gonna check once again. I'm gonna play check call now. Snowy is folding once again. And on the 5 of diamonds on the river, we're gonna check for the 3rd time and win the pot. Nice. King 6 off, we're gonna raise it. We're gonna play half pot on the flop. King 10 off, we're gonna call on the big blind. Gonna check on this flop. Villain bets full pot. We're gonna call with the gut shot. Check on the turn. Villain checks behind. And we're gonna go for a donk bet here. And we see the solver prefers checking, but the EV is pretty much the same. And we take it down. King queen. We're gonna bet and take it down. 3-9 off. We're gonna fold. Ace 8 off. Gonna raise it. Get called. Hit top pair on a deuce 3-8 with 2 clubs. We're gonna bet half pot. We get raised. So we're gonna call. Queen of clubs on the turn. Means we're gonna call once again. And 8 of clubs and 5 of clubs on the river is a bad card. And I think we're checking this behind. And we are checking this behind. And fortunately the solver has a bigger club. We're folding jack 5 off. Deuce 9 we're gonna fold as well. Jack queen, we're gonna raise it. We get called, we hit a queen on a deuce 4 queen board. 8 on the turn. Means we're gonna bet 3/4. We get called once again. 6 of spades on the river means we're gonna try go for value with our hand and do 25. Villain folds. Ace queen off, but we get a fold. Pocket aces. We get called. Jack for jack on the flop. We're gonna bet a half pot. Snowy is actually checking here 100% of the time. We get small raise. We're obviously calling that. We now get a pot size bet on the turn. We're going to call this again. And on the 10 of spades on the river, we're just going to check behind. And unfortunately, the villain has a jack, which happens. With ace queen, we're gonna 3-bet now. We get a fold. 4 jack off. We're gonna raise on the button. We're gonna bet half pot with our open ender. we're gonna bet 3/4 on the king, and we're gonna bet pot on the river. And we see the Snowy prefers to give it up, but the EV is similar, and we get a call by king 5, so happens. We're gonna call with 9/8 off, check it on the flop, check it on the turn, and fold it. 4/5 off, 4/5 suited, we're gonna raise it. Queen deuce, we're gonna fold. Jack 3, we're gonna raise on the button. Gonna continue on the flop. We hit a 3 on the turn, so we're gonna continue once again. We get raised, min raised, so we're gonna call this. We see the solver is folding here 100%. And on the 4 of clubs, we're gonna check behind. And we saw that the solver was bluff raising there. 6 deuce suited, we're gonna fold. Pocket nines, we're gonna raise them. 7/9 of hearts, gonna maybe 3-bet, so we haven't 3-bet for a while. On king 8, we're gonna go quarter pot, you get called. Deuce of clubs on the turn. Means we're gonna try and bet half pot here. We're called once again. And do we pull the trigger now, or do we give it up with our hand? I think we're gonna pull the trigger. And we actually managed to take it down. So I see there's 17 minutes in this video. We played 50 hands. So let us close this session now. Do you really want to quit this game? Maybe change and restart. I guess I want to. Yes. Okay, it's good. Do you want to quit this game? So we've quit. And these hands are going to... It's going through analysis right now. Should be available soon. We made quite a lot of mistakes, I think. I haven't played heads up for a while, or a long time actually. So, be interested to see this. So we made 2 blunders. Our error rate is 9.89. We played at expert level. Well, I'd like it to be extraterrestrial. I don't know how about you. We made a little bit of loss, but let us maybe see the blunders, or maybe we can go through all the errors because there's 19 of them. Maybe focusing on the bigger ones. This is a 2.46 error. Calling a bet of 7 on the spot with ace deuce. And it makes sense. I mean, we're floating, right? If we're calling this, but there's a lot of better hands to float. And we can even take a look here. What are these hands? That the suggested action here is a call. Oh yeah, we can do it this way. So we want to call here with with ace deuce suited, with ace deuce through ace jack suited, with king 9, jack 9. Yeah, these are obvious, but yeah, if our hand was suited in one of these suits, it would be a good call here. But if it's not, you just fold it, right? Ace deuce suited is a fold. Okay, let's move on. Okay, not like this, I think like this, right? These are small errors, so I'm not gonna spend time on them. This one is bigger, 1.84. And here we checked on the river with ace 8 with the flush, and we should donk bet it. The solver Snowy thinks it's best to donk bet it here. And as you can see, the EV is small, but the move is wrong in a way that, yeah, you should donk bet it here. Well, 100% of time by the Snowy's evaluation. Okay, this is a small one, this is a small one, this is a small one, this is a bigger one, 3.19. 7-9 of spades on an ace-9 board. And here, let's take a look at the action pre-flop. We raised to 3, Snowy 3-bet, and we called. And we got a flop ace-king. And with 2 hearts, Snowy, or the villain, continues for a quarter pot. And we call this. And we see this is a bad play because we got nothing and we're just floating, and there's a ton of better hands to float here. Yeah, so that's why you should not call this bet here. You should just fold a hand like 7-9 on an ace-king with 2 hearts and no spades. So that's understood. This is 3 deuce off. Even though you're getting good pottos and your opponent holds a very wide range of hands, you need at least a medium hand to call. You should have folded. Yeah, so this is just, I guess, too loose of a call on the big blind with 3 deuce off. We should just give it up here. It's just a bad hand, I guess, right? Moving forward, 3 deuce off. Oh, this is the same hand. You see, this is how sometimes making the wrong decision pre-flop leads to only more mistakes afterwards. So we checked on the flop, right? The villain c-bet for a quarter pot, and we raised this because we got 3 deuce off on a 7-jack queen, and we just want to end this hand right now. But the villain called our bet, and we had to once again take a stab at the spot on the jack of spades on the turn. This time Snowy likes this move, but you should never be here in the first place. You know, if the villain had some kind of a hand, we're just burning money with, you know, getting into spots like this with 3 deuce off. So yeah, I totally agree. We should just fold it pre-flop. Okay, this is a small EV loss. This is a small one. This is a small one. This is a little bit bigger, 1.05. This is a call on the turn with 6-8 off on a 4-9-10-8 board. The villain bets 11 to us and we call. We see the EV is of calling is not that big, but if we take a look at the range advice, right, and we take a look at half pot bet, and call, we see that we are folding 16% of hands here, right? And 6-8 is one of them. No, 6-8 is not one of them. It's something that doesn't seem right here. Wait, 6-8. Where is our 6-8? Yeah, it's weird because it's not here. All in. I really don't understand how it does this. So it shows me 100% fold here, right? But when I take a look at this range advice here, why is this not in this category? Why is this not in 8? Maybe I need to take a look at here. Another street. It's super weird, if you ask me. And I don't understand this. Okay, maybe here. Where is my particular hand? 6-8. Why is it not anywhere here? Anyway, yeah, let's just move on. Sorry for spending so much time on that hand. But yeah, we have nothing else, actually, nothing other than that to move on to. So thank you very much for watching. Apologies for the spending a lot of time on trying to figure out why this range advice is weird, but I guess I need to read this a little bit more to familiarize myself with this. But yeah, thank you very much. It was a fun session. I hope you enjoyed it the same way as I did, and stay tuned for another sessions like this. I'm gonna be playing this Poker Snowie for at least a few more sessions, because each session I'm learning something new, so it's fun. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Do you want to learn how to play PLO? Are you a beginner player who's never played Omaha before? Do you want to learn how to crush casual players easily? If so, this course is perfect for you. It's a crash course on Pot Limit Omaha dedicated for beginner players. You will learn all the fundamentals of PLO. You will learn what hands to play, when to play them, and how to play them. You will learn the basic strategies that allow you to be a winning player at your home games or microstakes online. If you want to learn PLO quickly and easily, get this course now at gokupoker.com.